Electra. Do you have a hedgehog? We don't see through the smoke. But I think... Oh yeah, you have. Alright. Pump. Works. Everything works. Command station.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Yeah. 6 leaks, we are done. Alright. So let's fix what we have to fix. So he's there, so he will fix this one. He is also there, by the way, but he will fix the one... There is another one. No, he will fix the one in front. He will start working on this one. He will work on this one. We have to fix them anyway. He will fix this one. Do we have anyone? No, anymore. So he will fix this one. And he will try to fix the guys. Fine. And is the pump working? A pump works. We have to maneuver still, by the way. Where they are there. Dropping charges at us as well. We are turning, yes, we are still turning. Alright. We cannot do anything else at the moment. How is our inclinometer looking like? Still stable. We are not nosediving or something like that. Let's get there. Alright, something was fixed. So what was fixed? He fixed the stuff there, so he should fix the one there as well. It's very close to him. No, it's fine. They are fixing he's patching the guys. There are still 3 guys to be patched. Alright. We have to see. Still, behind us. We are already diving a bit. -10. -10 buoyancy. Sailor stabilized. He's stabilizing another one. Currently at already quite deep to my liking. Already stabilized the next one. Yes, he's working with Gustav or on Gustav. Let's turn left. Alright, something was patched. So he's patching the stuff behind. There is one there. Okay, do we have some water already? Yeah, we have some water. Let's try to get the water out. Yeah, the captain is going to do that, unfortunately. That's a buggy one. You can't, from this perspective, when you play on the first person, you can't ask. Maybe you can. The arrow is still there. So we'll see. Alright. So office room fix is done. Is this being worked on? I don't know. We are 2 guys working on 2 leaks, so probably those 2 are there. Yeah, probably. And let's ask Müller first to take the water out from here to the control room. Is this going to work? Yes, seems to be working. Alright, so let's get the water out from the bow. There is quite a lot of water already in the central, which we are trying to pump out. Okay, no. He is going to pump water from here. So they're probably heavy, like stern heavy. Yeah, that's better. Well, let me check the inclinometer. We are probably diving quite fast. Maybe we'll have to do inclinometer. No, still alright. Not bad. What's the pressure? 5 atmospheres already. Alright. Maybe we'll blow up the tanks. Alright. We are no more. We have only 2 leaks in the bow, which they are all going to finish very soon. Patching them up. So let's slow down. Let's throw one decoy. Whoever is going to do that. And he's patching the hole. Still a lot of water everywhere, to be honest. Why I'm not able to... Okay. We still have a lot of water. We are minus 20 buoyancy. 36.78. Alright. So we have no more leaks.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Das wird nicht einfach, aber wir haben schon Schlimmeres überstanden. Lasst uns ruhig bleiben.
What's the depth?
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
30... Oh, okay, we are pumping water out with 11 atmosphere, so the bulkheads will fail soon.
1 Meter.
Let's stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Let's launch the... he's already trying to launch decoy, if you get there. Okay, so the water is technically getting out, slowly but surely. There are 3 destroyers above us. 161 meters, so we are probably going to hit bottom. And the water will not be able to be pumped out anymore. Head charges are close. Quite close. Let's move away.
Äußerste Kraft voraus.
That may be our end.
Wo ist der Sunny?
18 atmospheres, so we are really diving.
Wo ist der Sunny?
We are still getting some water out. Now we are not going to get water out. Yeah, 90%. Alright, so we'll dive to the bottom and then we'll decide what to do.
Auf Blaulicht schalten.
What's the inclinometer? Are we just diving down? We are slightly bow heavy. But our pump is not going to help us anymore. We are still in minus 20 buoyancy and this is already 20%, so let's switch it off. Alright, now we'll have to figure out what to do. Well, this is not needed anymore, by the way, to move the water out anymore, it's fine. So we have to open all the bulkheads because they're just going to be damaged. So we have still a lot of water here. Did we launch decoy? Not yet. Is it broken? Ooh! The upstairs station is broken. Maybe that's why we were not able to move out. Let's fix that, VIIC. Let's repair the upstairs station. You go to command station. We are currently at the bottom. You just dive to the bottom and that's it. Sitting at 260. Right, the bulkheads makes... Okay, technically yes, we are not getting more. So let's close them. Oops. Nope. It's already broken. Let's close them. Not repair. No, let's do that correctly. Let's close. Maybe we should have kept them close to make all the water in the central. But now it's spread it across, but we can still bring it in. We could maybe even evacuate the rooms, which makes sense maybe now. Not sure what to do really at the moment. We are quite heavy with the water. Minus 20 is not like going to kill us. Yeah, let's close those. Evacuate. Nope, it's fine. And there is probably someone going to panic very soon. That's a very difficult situation. Now the pump does not work. 27 atmospheres does not work at all. Let's have one decoy launched. I will do that myself. There are hedgehogs still firing at us. Not repaired, sorry. Nope. Just open this one for now. Why I can't get... Okay, there is a torpedo. No, you go for a light bulb, whatever. Okay, now we can move. Launch the decoy. Alright. So we are covered at least by a decoy. We are not going to maintain this stuff. Forget about that. Depth still station, I said. Someone is opening the torpedo, by the way. I was pushed. Alright, alright. Why it does not work? This one is like not going smoothly. So let's do it from here. Yes, let's do it. We are still on the silent run, so we should not be maintaining torpedoes on his own. At all. Alright, so this may be our end, as I said. Minus 20, what does it say? Our buoyancy is negative buoyancy, but for the most part it's still possible to compensate using engines. Alright. We have to wait until the enemy warships are somewhere away. We are not going to be crashed in 258 or 260. But we are not able to pump water out. Similar depth were almost the same depth as in the movie Das Boot when they were in the Gibraltar Strait, also hitting like 260 something, I think. He's still maintaining the torpedo. Okay, let's give him a guy. Let's finish this one. I don't know why. Alright, alright. He can go for... No, he can't. Right. Yeah, Hammond, it's a rough, but not as bad to be really playing from the first person. Some things are just a tiny bit, tiny small glitches, but like overall stuff, I would say it's fine. It's better than DLC. At the current state of DLC. Alright, so let's check what do we have here. Let's move somewhere where I'm not in the way for anyone else. Okay, so we have depth still stations. We will fix that as soon as the Friedrich is unstuck with the Torpedo 5. Light bulb, alright, this is easy. Listening room, radio room, alright. Machine guns, turret, machine guns, radar, alright. So we have a couple of equipment damaged. Not really much, to be honest. Oops. But we are still bow heavy. And sitting at 261 with such a amount of water is not really fun. The DLC, yeah. yeah. This is 25.1.1, you probably know already. Okay, so we are not getting any more water in. There is someone going to panic at the moment, 100%, like now. If it's a sea wolf, that's perfect. If not, then we have a problem. We have to wait until the warships are gone. We have no choice. Hopefully they won't detect us because of this panicked guy. Is he finished with torpedo tube? Not yet. I wasn't in such a bad situation, to be honest, yet. If we are unable to really surface, then this is really a bad way to die. We are full of water. Yeah, just a heart attack. Alright. Heart attack we can manage. Let's ask Horst to patch him up.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Verstanden.
Maybe he will do it on his own, by the way. Alright, so he's loaded, finally. Let's fix the depth steer stations.
Ich kümmere mich darum.
Where is our heart attack guy? Over there. Probably have to move him somewhere, because he's maybe not accessible. Carry to safety, wherever it is. Alright. Let's carry him and let's ask Horst to patch him up. Yeah, the DLC. As I was talking, I think just before today, they probably took a too big cake to eat. They really wanted to do like, as I said, just port management is completely new, and I think this will be really good to have it just like one update, yeah, to have just port management completely changed. Then they introduced Type 9, which is technically not even correctly done, because there are no differences between them, even though there were in the reality. And then they also managed this new campaign in the like distant coasts. Yeah, so I think it was too how to say, too much for them, I think. But I'm not like trying to downplay something or whatever, but I think they just took too much, more than they could handle. There is no reason to even evacuate now, because the atmosphere is so high that even the hatches are not going to hold there. If we have one more leak, we are done. We will never survive that, yeah? So we are trying to stay here. Yeah. And my fear or my theory behind it, I have never spoke with anyone, never read anything about that, yeah? But you know, there is a big push for AI today, yeah? My assumption, just really my personal opinion, that they maybe use so much AI instead of real guys to like rely on AI maybe too much, and I think that's the result for today. I think. I'm not saying it's correct, my assumption. Maybe it's completely wrong, they did not maybe do it, but that's my understanding of the situation. What really happened there, probably. Alright, so we have to wait here. How much time do we have for the oxygen? 8 hours, 9 hours. Alright. I won't use time compression first, because we can't. We do not even know that we sank them. Do we know? Yeah, we sank them. Okay, so we can radio message later. At least it's 7,000 something tons on top of what we currently have. But how to get water out at 260 meters from the U-boat with -20 buoyancy? I think we could maybe, just really could, do it using like blowing ballast tanks fully. Yeah, so I don't know what's really the situation with the AI at the gaming teams here, especially maybe like the small developer. I think they maybe rely more on it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not, as I said, yeah. Alright, 260 meters. If we blow ballast tanks like emergency one, this now we have depth steer let's fix what we can technically. Let's fix diesel engines. This is important. Let's fix as much as we can, and then maybe do some extra spare parts from the scrap to maybe fix everything later. But as I was saying, I'm not sure how to really get out. I haven't been in such deep water with -20 buoyancy. But if we will do, I mean, first the warship has to leave. If we will do emergency all ballast tanks blowing. So technically it will use all 99% of the compressed air fully. Just blow or flood the ballast tanks with additional ballast to make U-boat buoyancy neutral back again. Is it possible? Is that possible? I never saw these miners, the blue miners, before. Let's do that.
Verstanden, Kommandant.
If this is possible, and we will have negative buoyancy. There we are getting up. Minus, there is this green arrow. So we can then freely move. So maybe we can move tiny inch higher, quietly. Heavy is minus 10 already. Alright, that's not bad. I never saw it before. As I said, I wasn't in such a situation before. Are we still bow heavy? Maybe this is also going to compensate for that, for the negative buoyancy, that we will have maybe no water in the front ballast tanks in bow, and maybe some water in the stern. Alright. If this is possible, then we can freely move up and down. But we are still using water. We are still using air. Is it like we should move now? Maybe we... 54. 53. Can we move? Guys, if you lose all the air... But we are we raising? No, we are not yet. He's minus 10. Minus 45. I mean 45 compressed air only. So should I stop that? Okay, we are already below. This is still getting alright. What about the buoyancy? I mean the inclinometer. Okay, I think that was a bad idea to do, to be honest. Let's flood all.
Verstanden, Kommandant.
Let's conserve. We have 1/3 of the compressed air in the tanks still. Hopefully this will last. But I'm not sure if this is going to help us to really get out. Alright, so we tried something. I thought that it will just use some air and then we will be negative. Oh, I mean negative, I mean neutral. But it wasn't the case. Okay, so played well before the era of UI AI vibe coding land, and it was already a very rough and broken game. Yeah, I don't know what really happened with the DLC. I don't know. It's really broken badly. So hopefully they will be able to fix something up.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Alright, so we lost a possibility to lose all the air to get out. So what we could still do is to use the air inside the U-boat, which is for breathing, just to breathe. And as soon as this is done, we can fill the tanks and use maybe filters, because we have 40 filters in the ventilation system to clean the air out. But then that's it. That was a bad idea to really do that negative stuff. As I said, I never saw it. I do not understand the logic. Now it's again at minus 20. Alright, so this wasn't helping.
Zu Befehl, Herr Kommandant.
We still hear them. Even though we have no one on the hydrophone, we still hear them. Because we hear them. I mean, we as a humans, not as NPCs in the game. So we have to get the water out. Somehow. Especially from this room.
Alarm beenden.
Oh, really? Alright. Alright, so let's close this one and this one. We will put all the water from the bow. We try to put it here in the centrale. We will try to really relocate the water from the bow here. I will ask.
Ich erwarte Ihre
I will ask
Der Kapitän.
him, or maybe him. He has 3 guys with him. Okay, he is working with the stuff, so I think there is always someone carrying of... Okay, he's empty. So he can do that. Let's give him 2 guys. And let's do that. I know that the water will probably flow back as soon as they open door. But I want to get bow lighter. Somehow. Somehow. Listening room. Let's repair listening room.
Bordgerät wieder einsatzbereit. Zerstörer in Sicht. Heilung 120 Grad. Zerstörer 135 Grad. Korvette 210 Grad.
Alright, so they are still there.
145 Grad.
3 destroyers, 3 corvettes, 4 destroyers, 3 corvettes. Alright. So... yeah. Not sure how this will go, but let's repair the bulkhead.
Alles klar.
Not sure which one. Probably the one in the stern. Alright. The only chance what we have, as I said, is to pump the compressed air from the cabin, filter it out for the crew to not die from like a lack of oxygen. And we'll see.
Geräusch. Handelsschiff. Peilung 355 Grad.
They do not know we are here, where we are technically. Let's... how many decoys do we have? We have still 8, so I will launch one. A lot of water here as well.
Schott instand gesetzt.
Yeah, we have a lot of water in the U-boat, unfortunately. Oh, not this one, this one. Alright. That's bad situation. Maybe we won't be able to surface. Still minus 20 buoyancy, so we did pump some water out before we really sank to the bottom. But I'm not sure if we have enough means to really surface again. Until they are gone, we can't do a thing. And there is the problem is that there is one C3 quite close to us. Somewhere in front, or I don't know where exactly this is now, I have no idea. So there is one C3 which we torpedoed, but it only stopped. So the problem is that these warships could technically get there and guard it, which is quite close. As soon as we try to like compress air or use ventilation or pump, they could technically find us.
Schraubengeräusche. Handelsschiffe. Kleine Gruppe. Peilung 165 Grad.
So as I said, the hedgehog is not fun anymore.
50 Grad.
I did try to avoid as much as we could and try to patch everything as much as we can. Maybe we shouldn't assign the radio guys there, because maybe the Felix will be, I mean Friedrich will be already doing it faster one by one than those untrained guys. But okay, let's correct what we have there. We have lost all the spare parts already, so let's ask Anton to drop his 5 there, and let's ask Andreas to drop his 3 there,
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloi?
Herr Kapitän,
and he will drop his 19,
wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloi?
technically not 19, just 6, just 4 for now, 4
Alles klar.
scraps. Alright. Are we still getting water from the power out? Nope, let's do that. It's almost useless, but yeah, as I said, we want to have bow not so heavy. But if you load... No, we can't do that. Let's stop that.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Promise, if we will do that, then the depth steer stations cannot be occupied, because those 2 guys will be underwater and they cannot really manage the U-boat. It's really complicated,
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
unfortunately.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich drum.
Folgen Sie mir.
Alright, I think the only thing what we could do is technically, as already requested, that they are tired, so let's cancel the alarm. He's quite fresh, but the rest of the guys should technically go to sleep, especially Andreas. Yeah, let's remove everyone away. Currently, no, we do not need that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only chance we have to wait. Maybe for, I don't know, 5 hours. And as soon as they are gone, hopefully they are gone, that they think we are done for today, that maybe we'll be able to do what I said. But we lost 60%, over 60% of the compress there, but I thought that it's going to work differently. Maybe I should have stopped it before. Okay, unfortunately. We are sitting at the bottom in a quiet run. They know we are somewhere there, but we are not moving. We are not doing any sound, except the cowards. They could technically ruin things up. Where is our Andreas? Andreas is in his bed there, so he'll cover those 2 compartments. And I'm going to stay here, and I will cover the stern part. If there will be any coward, he can also do the same knockout as I do. Those door technically does not need to be closed. Those 2, I mean. Right. so I can move more freely. So I will stay here. And you'll use the time compression. Let's open all the
Es ist
bulkheads.
nicht mehr erforderlich, die Schotten geschlossen zu halten.
Water can freely flow. I don't care now. I just want to have the chance to wait until they are gone.
Zerstörer, 270 Grad.
Yeah, we do not see them much. There's one destroyer, one corvette, probably still guarding us, or guarding the C3. We have still a lot of oxygen, and the stress level is not raising any, like, very fast. 2 destroyers, 3 destroyers, corvette. Maybe they are moving away. We'll see. Alright, for now it makes no sense to use this electric stuff. Does not look good. Does not really look good. I'm not sure if we really can surface or survive this situation, to be honest. No, currently 260. Let's launch one more decoy, just to be sure that we are not... Maybe it can help us to really not get detected for a while. Alright, I will stay here to wait for any coward to appear. So let's do... $159,233. So they are technically moving just a tiny bit. Maybe they are already moving away. If they are moving away, maybe we can survive. Alright, so we do not hear them we do not hear them too close to us. Now we have one destroyed, 186. Maybe they are still searching for us. Alright, we will not have more chances than we have now. We have to load the compressed air from the crew. So I will take the air from the crew and we'll try to load the compressor. No, they stopped it. They do not want to load it. We just got 1% and we lost some quality there. Is the compressor still running? Yes, it is. Compressor usage, the air remaining in our ship. Yes, I know. That's the only thing we can do to really survive this. This is going to be depleted in 45 minutes. Let's do also the other one. Now it's in 11 minutes. Let's keep an eye on that. But this is getting quite alright, it's already 50%. We need full tanks. Full compressed air tank. maybe before that, let's try to use pump. I know it's too high pressure outside, but if we can pump at least something out, just slowly, this would help us. $35.7. Pump performance decreased by 100%. Does it mean that it cannot really do anything? Like 0? Looks like this is not going to help. Alright, so the only chance what we have is to blow all the tanks. But first we have to have air in the tanks. It's a very, very challenging situation, like really. Not sure how to really make it working. But there are no warships, at least not moving warships around. If there are, but we are already like crazy noisy, but they are not really moving now, so probably we are fine from this perspective. 85% already of the tanks. The compressed air reserves, and 67 for the air quality. As I said, we will use ventilation to really get the air filtered again. But we need full compressor tanks. We will even have to use both compressors before we try to really blow ballast tanks emergency wise. Yeah, let's do that now. As soon as we reach 100, I will blow emergency wise all the tanks and keep the compressors running. And also we can start maybe using a ventilation already. Yes guys, I know, we will maybe die today. We have to get some water out. 895, let's do that. Emergency.
Bestätige.
Is it going to work? And let's ask Anton, the 3 guys, to get water from here now. Yes. Let's do that. No. No. Sorry. Nope. This is not going to help us. Because, as I said, those guys will be flooded. And we can't do that. What's the air quality? 60. Okay. The pump works. Maybe 35.7. Still nothing. We have still minus 10 buoyancy. But we are blowing all the tanks fully. And trying to surface. If this won't work, then we died today. On December 26, 1942. 1304, U-boat is maybe never going to surface again. Are we moving? We are not moving yet. And we have I don't know. Doesn't look good. This one is not moving. Tiefenmesser. Electric planes, yes. Forgot to do that, my bad. Not an inch. We haven't moved an inch. Almost no air. 35.7 is still in. Ah, we have a 0. Maybe now we start moving. Maybe. Let's hope. Let's hope we will move. 58% of air. 57 of air quality. We are still bow heavy, but not like crazy. What about this one? Is it still 35.7? Yes, it is.
Aktuelle Tiefe
Okay.
255 Meter.
Alright, alright. We are moving up. Let's get some water out. Guys, let's do it. Hopefully. Let's hope that everything works. If this is going to work, then I'm very, very, very glad. If there is any warship around,
250 Meter.
maybe they will just destroy us with the deck gun as soon as we pop up from the water. 35.7 still. But we are definitely moving higher. We are not on the bottom of the sea, of the ocean anymore. Okay, we still have some air.
40 Meter.
We have still some air for the crew and for the tanks. And we have even plus 10 now, which is perfect. Okay. 35.7 still, but we should get
Aktuelle Tiefe
to 200 around, and now it should work around 200. This stuff should work again. Okay, okay, looks promising.
205 Meter.
Okay, let's start taking the water out, guys. It's really important. Yeah, now, yes, yes, yes. 35.7 still. Let's get at least 0.1 cubic meter, guys.
80 Meter. Ruder mit Schiffs.
What about the inclinometer? We are still bow heavy. Are we getting some water out? 35.7. Okay, now it's not as red as before. Ah, yes, 35.6. Yes, yes.
Tiefe 145 Meter.
51, 53. We should be able to do that.
125 Meter.
Right now we can ask Anton to take the water out from here. Now it should work. Is he going to do that? Yes, he is. Alright.
105 Meter.
Alright, 100 meters. It's not bad. It's just 50% lower. So this compartment can be easily drained.
80 Meter.
Yeah, we are getting to surface. Hopefully. Let's do even the snorkel out. Because this could help us with the air at the end.
40 Meter.
Is he working? Yes, he is. Alright, so we are going to surface now. Yes.
80 Meter.
Yes. Yes. Let's stop the ventilation.
Ventilation ausschalten.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Yes. Yes. We did manage. Is there anyone around? No, just them. The one which we want to finish. They technically still could see us and they have guns.
Schiff, 25 Grad.
But let's not get closer, yeah? Let's stay here. Let's get all the water out. Okay, and let's ask Friedrich to repair what we can. Radar. Ooh. We were quite still lucky that the ocean floor wasn't deeper than 300 under us. repair this one.
Reisekompass einschalten.
Alright. We are here. We survived. Almost not, but we are here.
Ich benötige Ihre Unterstützung. Folgen Sie mir.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
What's the water situation? Ah, they will stop pump on their own, by the way. Ooh, that was close. Really close. Yeah. Alright, so it was a good decision to dive. Oh, I mean, dive.
Handelsschiff. 200
Then maybe the Nathan will dive
Feindliche
anyway.
Kriegsschiffe in Sicht. Peilung 230 Grad.
Ready 30. What's that? Okay, they see something which I don't, but alright. Alright. This is our first target here. Sorry. But still, Anton, Friedrich, sorry. I have to fix the radio room. Let's fix everything. And let's dive again at to the periscope depth and slowly get to this boat, to this ship. Finish it off with the last torpedo we have. And then we have to come back there to finish them off with the deck gun. Alright, but I was really worried that we will never surface, especially after this problem with the negative buoyancy approach I tried. We can send message, but we won't do that now. Still have time to do that later. Alright. And let's ask Andreas to already work on the spare parts. Yeah.
Elektrokompressor ausschalten.
So we have again full tanks of the compressor. Let me check how much filters we use in the ventilation system, because we almost died. Maybe we used all the 40. All compartments are dry again. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Ventilation system. Okay, we have half still, so we can do it one more time. Hopefully not, but we technically could. Still. Alright, let's open all the bulkheads. I think they are. This one will remain closed because of the engine noise. Yeah, I'm really lucky that we survived. Perfect. We'll run Dex awash for a while until he's finished with the conning tower. I mean, our Friedrich. And then we slowly get to them because they are still able to fire at us. They have one last torpedo, so we'll get closer and then switch to electric already.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
As soon as we can, we will run Dex awash, as I said, finish them off, and then return back to finish them off if still needed. Maybe not. Maybe they're already going to sink before. There are some survivors there. I'm not sure if we will. Maybe we'll check them. Hehehe, Lagarovsky. We are really lucky. I even did one mistake because I never saw it before on the Christmas tree, how it's called, main ventilation, main valves. There was like let me show you. Maybe you already saw it. I'm not sure if you were watching at the time, but there was this minus symbol. When you right click on this Christmas tree, it's called Christmas tree. There was like flood the ballast tanks, blow the ballast tanks, and there was also like a blue minus. It was like the keep the U-boat buoyancy at neutral at 0, yeah. And we are at minus 20 at the time. So I used it. We lost 60% or over 60% of our compressed air in the tanks. And we only get to minus 10 from minus 20, so we were not moving up at all. And we already lost a lot of air. So I stopped it. We wait until all the boats are away. All the ships, enemy ships I mean, all the warships. And then we filled the tanks, the air compressed air tanks, with air which was just inside the U-boat for breathing, for the crew. Then I used the ventilation to compensate for that. And then we blow ballast tanks emergency wise, like really fully, and we surfaced. Even though we were at 260 meters for I don't know, 2 hours or 1 hour or something like that. 2 hours maybe. Perfect. We did manage. So there are still some possibilities you can do, even in such a situation. But 260 was like the very safe log, because I think there was one deeper, very close to, maybe too close to them. It was 290 I think, over there, so it would be on the edge to really crash us. Perfect, so this is fixed. Let's fix the other stuff which is outside, and then we will go decks wash and finish them off. They did not finish us, so we will finish them. Yeah, that was really problematic situation. They, like, I think they are fully equipped with the hedgehogs from now on. Yeah, I know it's a tricky one, so let's fix that again. Even though we were fully surfaced, we are not running like Dexawash, we are fully surfaced, and it's not as windy. You see there are some waves, but not much. He can't really fix it in one round. Actually, no one can. Yeah, that's how it works. It's a lower deck or lower bridge. So yeah, maybe that's why. Let's unfold our flag again. Now we can. We will maybe surface, submerge a bit, but not much anymore. What's the wind speed? Here we can run decks of wash. 7 knots, yes, we should be able to. Yep. Welcome everyone. If you are watching now, we just survived, I think, 2 hedgehog attack. We were quite damaged, with some water already in, 35.7 cubic meters, and sitting at the bottom at 260 meters. But we surface. We are back. We are alive. No one died. Just repairing the equipment. And then we are going to still finish 2 freighters, 1 damage there and 1 damage to, where was it there? Maybe they just need a small push. And they are done. December 26, 1942. Still alive. We will soon send message that we are alive. That headquarters doesn't need to send like rescue U-boats for us. I know they won't, but they now even don't have to. Alright, so that's fixed, and now we just MGs to fix. MG 30. What's that? MGC 30. Alright, let's call Dexawash already.
Vorfluten.
And let's get there. How are they positioned? They are positioned there, so we can technically move there first.
Kurs 3, 1.
Slowly, surely. And let Friedrich fix everything, and then we will be like brand as new. As brand new, I mean. Good as new. That was how it's said, I think. That's the phrase. Alright, so we did not finish. We still have one stern torpedo. It was supposed to be fired at one Liberty class from behind, but we were so heavily damaged that I had no chance to do it. We did manage one. It's still in the list. SSAJ cassette. This was Liberty class. We finished with a stern torpedo.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Alright, so we're running Dexawash, facing almost directly at them, so they could spot us, but most likely not. Still, like, there is no light, there is no day. It's 12 o'clock, but there is no light, like, you do not see a sun. You just see a glow, but there is no sun visible at this location, very north. Alright, so they intercepted our message, which was unfortunate. Maybe they will be back. Then we maybe die, really. That I was not expecting that. There is like no ship around to really intercept the message, but okay, we have to move now. Finish them off, and then maybe finish them off as well, as I said, behind us. Alright, Friedrich, the last fix, and then we will drop some spare parts into the storage area, and we will ask Andreas to make spare no, you will drop scrap there, and then we will make spare parts from that. Let's see how fast the destroyers can be back when they intercepted our message. Alright, let's punch some info already into the UZO. Okay, there is already antenna or radar there, so let's still load it. Okay, look it. This is C3 class, velocity 0.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Angle, we are slightly in
Geschwindigkeit
front
0.
of them, so
Knoten.
something like, for now 80. It's good enough.
Aktualisieren.
And the rest we'll do
8,
later.
0. Rechts.
Yeah, but we survived. I was really not sure about that it's even possible. Oh, are they coming back? Where are they? There. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Maybe in 10 minutes. Maybe them first. Okay, there is a wreckage. Okie dokie. Is it fixed, Friedrich? If yes, if this is fixed, then we go below. Do not get fired at by the C3 in front of us. Well, it's quite funny that this ship, which is now almost sunk, where is it? Maybe just behind us. It's Nathan Hale, which we also torpedoed yesterday. It's fixed. So we torpedoed them yesterday only with one torpedo. Today we hit them with one torpedo again to stop them to the engines with T5. Then one more time, not under the chimney unfortunately, just in front of it. Then we fired third time, it was a dot. So Last 2 days they already have been torpedoed by us, or at least attempted 4 times. Hopefully they will sink finally, once and for all. I think they are not repairable anymore. Okay, so everything's fixed. Let's go in. Let's blow tanks. No, leave position. No, not blow. Let's flood ballast tanks. That was what I wanted to do. I just do not know what to do after what we did. All right, so we are back. All compartments dry. This is really good news, because in the 260 meters your pump doesn't work at all. It's like not usable. Okay, let's get you somewhere else.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloy.
I'm going to man that station. Let's open the snorkel
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
to not have any problems with the air anymore. I forgot to ask Friedrich
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloy?
to drop the stuff there. So we will need... This is going to produce 2, so we'll have 4. So we will need 2 more for 5, and then 10 more for another 5, so 12 more. Alright. And let's ask Andreas to make them. Maybe like this. Not just for one, but for all the parts. He's tired, I know, but he'll manage. Alright. And now we can also speed up some time, finally. Without any problems.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
Alright.
Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Oh. Maybe like this.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 165 Grad. Schraubengeräusche. Großer Konvoi. Peilung 120 Grad. Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe. Kleine Gruppe. Peilung 215 Grad.
Alright. We are getting there. I want to get them at really 90 degrees and close, because we had that yesterday from like 2 kilometers, 1.7, so I want to get really closer and make sure that we hit them right. Let's maintain torpedo 4, our last T1 torpedo. And by a coincidence we still have one T5 at the stern. Okay, let's look at them. Let's turn at them.
Kurs 330 Grad.
Torpedorohr 4
Alright,
gewartet.
slightly there.
Kurs 311 Grad.
Now we have time to really position ourselves correctly.
Kurs 338 Grad.
Alright. Let's ask you, Felix, or... Yeah, you, Felix, you can go for a torpedo calculator. You can go for... You can have a
Zeit
rest.
für eine Auszeit.
Yeah, why not? Okay, we are aligned fully, so let's stop. We are facing this direction exactly, so the torpedo will
Alle
be just
Maschinen stopp!
running straight line. Alright, velocity 0, angle on bow, it's 91, not more, 91, 92, that's the 91, 92, alright,
Aktualisieren.
somewhere there.
Winkel 9, 2. Bug rechts. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung
Alright,
zum
so
Ziel
let's do it
5,
from here.
2, 4 Meter.
So if you are on this section, you can flood the torpedo for tube directly from here. Then you come back to this torpedo, how it's called, torpedo fire control boxes. So we'll fire torpedo 4, no salvo from the bridge.
Peilung 145 Grad.
Receiver is bow, not the stern, we are firing bow torpedo. I think last time we fired the stern torpedo, so it's probably remained there. Attack periscope bow, torpedo tube 4 I mean, No salvo. This is bridge, yes. Impact angle should be Y. Is this the correct one? Let me switch to light.
Normale Beleuchtung einschalten.
Select the gyro receiver. Gyro angle receiver doesn't correspond to the selected tube. Y. Let's switch again to tube 4. Attack periscope bow, tube 4. Let's get to the to here. This is flooded, yeah. Gyro angle. Salvo, yes, this looks fine. This is it flooded? Yes, this status is flooded, alright. Now it works. This is still worrying me why it's 80.3. Their speed is 0. Distance is around 500 something. Oh, this is wrong. Angle bow is not 100. This is wrong. It should be 92. So let's correct that. 92. Now it's fixed. Alright. Somehow this information wasn't updated. The remaining stuff should be done.
Los! 40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag.
Is it a hit or is it a miss? But first it has to be hit with the fire. On
30
deck.
Sekunden.
Schraubengeräusche. Handelsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 150 Grad.
20 Sekunden.
If there is a fire on deck, then it's completely fine. We'll run for another one. For the Nathan Hale. Do we know their name?
10
Maybe.
Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Oh!
Treffer!
Oh! It was quite
Schwere Schäden.
wrong. How? Maybe we should not do it manually next time with our last torpedo. Alright, what's the name? No, it's not Nathan Hale. So there are either 2 Nathan Hales here, or there is some trick. Maybe all of them will be Nathan Hales from now on. Okay, that's another Nathan Hale. We haven't checked his name before. But the one which is almost sunk is also Nathan Hale. Let's wait here.
Funkspruch erhalten.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 150 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 145 Grad.
At least if they evacuate, then we can surface and hit them with the deck
Die
gun.
Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Schraubengeräusch.
But they are going to
Kriegsschiff.
sink. It looks like this is still
155 Grad.
going deeper, or is it not? Maybe. Maybe not. It is
Sie
moving.
gehen unter.
Alright. Perfect. They are done. Alright. Let's check that. Nathan Helsang, yes. Let's surface.
Bestätige.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Let's switch to diesel.
Funkmesssignale geortet. Peilung
Yes.
160 Grad.
Diesel.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
We are still picking the radar signature of the warships.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Halbe Fahrt voraus. Elektrokompressor einschalten.
So we are still in the range of enemy warships vicinity because we are still picking them up on the radar. But let's first get there to check what they have been carrying
Alle Maschinen stopp!
and will not carry anymore. Is the crew doing what I already asked them to do? Probably yes. Okay. Medkit, yeah, we can take medkit and some spare parts, yes. Oh, the other direction. Yeah, we still have a couple of there to get there. Alright, medkit. So next time when we'll have so many leaks, I think it's better to not ask radio guys. Okay, if there will be like more than we had now, I think we had 6. It would be better to not ask the radio guys to work on them as well, because it looks like the Friedrich was so fast that he could manage on his own and like finish them fully. So he has only 4, so let's take 1 for him. Yes, let's take 5 for you. Yes, let's resupply everyone. This is 5, alright. Alright, so we'll need more medkits, by the way. Yeah, let me just pass, guys. Yeah. Please. Yep. I know it's a tight spot there. Especially in this room, it's like super cramped. Especially with the... if the tables are open and used. Alright, shall we give them some supplies? I think not. They already almost killed us. So we will not give you supplies, we'll just take you. There already 2, perfect. Just take 2 of you and then we are heading away. Sorry guys. You are in the Arctic in the winter, but... no, we already received the message, by the way. It happened offline. Yesterday, after I finished the stream, I mean 2 days ago, doesn't matter, yesterday in the video. After the latest video, I was like resupplying the U-boat and managing the crew because we had a lot of cowards and so on. And we received a message from our Admiral Donitz that we shouldn't participate in any more humanitarian actions because of... I think the aircraft was Liberator who attacked the friendly U-boat and almost kill everyone. So we'll just do that and that's it. We will not give you any more supplies anymore. Right, so what do we see? This is just behind us. Yeah, let's get there.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
That's another wreckage probably. Let's sort out the medkits. I think first we ask our VIIC to take 2 with him. Yes, and then we will resupply. Right, so we have 4. We will need 1 more to give it to Horst. To give all 5 of these to Horst. Maybe we'll find at least 1 medkit somewhere. If more, then even better. And also some spare parts. This would be even better. Do we see the wreckage still in front of us? What about the second Nathan Hale? Is it still somewhere around? There's also some wreckage there. There. Right, so let's go one by one.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
There. What about the second ship? It would
Das Wrack. Direkt voraus.
be quite bad if we lost them. Did not sink them. Because we will lose 7,000 tons with a couple of torpedoes already at them. Okay, if it's done, then it's done. We really can't do much. I think I have it still marked somewhere. It should be on this line somewhere, I think. That was just the convoy marker. Yes, it was the original convoy direction. So somewhere on this line there should be another, there should be this Empire, not Empire, this Nathan Hale. Yeah, we are almost there at the wreckage. Yeah. We are technically quite spent, so if we will find a boat with valuables, we maybe can send a diver to pick up some gold. We are almost at 1 million. Oops, let's stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
And let's set our course to reach them.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
The wreckage over there. Let's go slowly
Kleine
only.
Fahrt voraus.
Okay, so we will take 2 of you with us. Walter, Desmond, alright. And then replacement parts, alright, so let's load everything. And let's refill our supply stuff. We could still send a diver because there will be more spare parts below in the sunken wreckage, but we don't need to do that probably. One. Hopefully no aircraft will come. But we have a radar on. That's fine. Frank Lever and Nathan Hale, alright. We'll read the messages later. Still have some wreckages to pick up, to sort out. Now 3, alright. Not bad at all. Now we can speed up. There.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Bye bye, bye bye, bye guys. Bye bye. Quite a lot of you here. It was a C3 or a Liberty, I think. Liberty. This was, if this is the wreckage of a Lever, then I think it was a Liberty. Yeah, it's like. Alright, we have 5. Perfect. Let's bring everything in. Not waste such a precious stuff, because we can get bombarded by enemy raid again, like air raid, I mean. It already happened twice to us. Not air there. Water situation. No, I want to have everything dry, as we already had a problem to get water out. I have phobia of water. I'm getting there. Alright, so this is done. Let's check one more time. Andreas, Anton, both have 5 each. Alright. What about breathing apparatus? Is everyone... Okay, our 2 radio guys are at 91. We will still keep them. Not a problem there. Okay, one more wreckage, and then we try to find... We try to find... this other Nathan Hale. I think it's already sunk. It already sank. But, yeah. We'll get to the line and then check it again. We are going there, yeah?
Kurs
Yeah.
auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yeah, but it was really bad time sitting at 260 meters with 35.7 cubic meters of water. Yeah. But I'm glad that we haven't got more water in, because the hedgehog was really... And they fired one more hedgehog when we were already
Große Fahrt
sinking.
voraus.
Oops, nope.
Sinkendes Wrack. Direkt voraus. Zielposition erreicht.
Really? Alright, I
Alle
haven't
Maschinen
noticed
stopp.
any survivors. Maybe there are no. Maybe there's the Corvette one, which we Lumbercheese. Yeah, I think that was just no. Lumber is not on the Corvette. All right, so let's get to the line where we are expecting to still meet one sunken ship, which is over there.
Kurs setzen.
Somewhere on this line. We are moving too fast. Let's stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
There's another wreckage somewhere close by. I think we already checked it, by the way. I think we already checked this one. Yes, we did. Right, let me also get one thing. Maybe we can switch them off fully. I mean, these beepers for the radar. Sometimes they glitch, as I said. And if you play from the third person view, mostly will not notice it. Maybe they are still like in vicinity, so the ping, the beeper can be still back.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Maybe let's check from the bridge. We still see them. But really, use the second ladder to reach here. It's like really a pleasure today. I won't complain at all. There is a wreckage in front of us. Maybe it's another Nathan Hale. So maybe Nathan Hale is the same as a cassette and same as the Hammond, and I don't know what else, but I think we encountered them yesterday first time. And today there are already two ships named the same way. There are two wreckages in front of us, one and the second one.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Oh, we forgot, we still have 2 days to check on Uboat, which was missing.
5 Grad.
Yep, we have to do that. Okay, they are here.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
And let's get there.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
There is
setzen.
something in front. Wooden chest open. Place on deck, yes. Another spare parts, perfect. What else do we... let me first pick them into my hands. Yes, and now we can handle the wreckage. So, 9 survivors. So let's give them... No more supplies. It was forbidden by our admiral, so Donald and Hug. Alright, and let's bring, what do we have, the replacement parts and then medkit. I think we forgot. Are we still... Okay, we are still in vicinity for medkit. Alright. Okie dokie. It's completely unnecessary to do what I am currently doing at our current phase of the war with almost $1 million of money, but I do really like to to have them, the spare parts especially, because we can get, as I said, raided by enemy aircraft raid. And we may end up in a situation where we do not have enough spare parts, which would be catastrophic. So to reload basic stuff like medkits and spare parts is like recommended, at least from my perspective, recommended. You will lose some couple of minutes to doing that, but and third view, you can even order someone else to do it. Maybe I can do it as well here, but I do prefer some movement after they haven't moved for a while. Just inside, yeah, like knee deep in the water. Almost the whole U-boat was really filled with water. I think only this room, crew quarters and galley was technically dry. The rest was really full with water, especially the bow torpedo room. It was like massively underwater. Alright, so you guy, you will take 5. No, let's give you 5. So let's first do that. And let's solve this one. So we will have 5 there. So let's ask our host to supply him with 5 medkits. Yes, come here please. Yep. And let's put 2 there extra. And as soon as we saw the last... by the way, what was the wreckage name here? A cassette. Alright, so this was JA cassette. Or AJ, doesn't matter. One in front. Yes, let's get there. Are they still 2 in front? Yeah, maybe they are. One there, one there. Are we getting there?
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Right, if we find gold, then we throw everything out. And load our U-boat fully with all what we can carry. And maybe finally cross 1 million mark. Yeah, it's almost there. Yeah, so let's slow down and let's focus on the one there. There are probably no survivors, just the stuff around. Like the empty crates. Oh, there are some survivors, I haven't noticed them. Okay, so this is it. This is 8 out of 8. We can take with us sausages, cheese. I think we do not do sausages, or do we? I really have no idea what currently is our main food. No, I think we have only fish stuff, yeah? Or did we already change last time? Because of some mold or whatever. No, we have only potatoes, vegetables, fruits and fish. Just canned fish. So we are almost vegetarians. If this is considered vegetarian from some perspective, yes, then we are just not eating any meat. Just fish. This is how we ended up. Unfortunately. Alright, let's move fast away to the last wreckage. By the way, what was this wreckage? From Empire Lidl. Okay, the one which I could not even pronounce. Lidell, I think. And as you can spell it. Alright, that was a successful raid. Hopefully 50,000. We still have 1 spare torpedo. If we'll find any freighter, like a lone merchant or something, then we'll definitely engage them. Even though if it would be like C3 or something. No, C3 not. Liberty, yes.
Sinkendes Wrack. Direkt voraus.
Yes, I see them. Yeah, they are here. At least the crates. Crates are here. There are two interactions, wreckage and wreckage. One is too far still. Maybe the one which we were just before. This is Nathan Hale, so this is the second Nathan Hale, by the way. So, okay, it wasn't exactly as... Okay, medkits, perfect. So let's... No, we can't invite them anymore. That's my bad. Nathan Hale sang that now we can send a message even though some 7,000 more points. Yes, please. It was quite lucky that we arrived here. That I really did not, like, gave up on that. I'm really happy that we arrived, because 7,000 for free is like... Technically we spend 3 torpedoes on them, so not for free. Alright, one. And let's take another one. To not get sorry later. To not be sorry later. Okay, we have 4. Not bad, I think we have even more than we can carry. Let's load spare parts. Replacement parts, doesn't matter how it's called. It's the same thing. Alright, so we are done. There is nothing more around us. Oh yeah, we have to go for a U-boat. Yeah, yeah. We have to find the missing U-boat, which technically is already dead, I think. Let's get there. We are quite close. We still have 2 days, 16 hours, so this is just 60 miles. Let's get there. Slowly. I think there is still one more crate with the spare parts in the wreckage. Or around the wreckage. Alright, so how to solve this situation? I will keep one. For now. No, I can't. So let's launch one. I know I will be maybe sorry later, but let's launch one decoy. To get more space. Should we do that? So just throw a medkit away. Yeah, let's throw one decoy. He's already get there almost. Or Friedrich. Or hero. He did patch everything up. Alright, let's get there. It's getting a bit late to my in my location, but we will still manage the mission to the end. Just check the time here. Oh, guys, they are very close to us. Alright, last crate. See? Oh, oops, not this way. See how close we are to them? See? They just smell our smoke. Like directly at their faces. It will be quite fun to have really like ice, how it's called, icebergs. Like somewhere to the north. Like a new addition. Maybe a new DLC. Let's do that. Let's ask the devs to do a new DLC with icebergs. In the when we are in the Arctic. Definitely it will not be buggy. Like 100%. Alright, now we can speed up. Fully.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Perfect, we have 5 more. We don't need them, but as I said, better be safe than sorry. Okay, so let's check the messages as well. Should I do it from here? Who is on the radio? Can we? I mean, I'm not even sure if we can do it from here. Horst? Nope. Let's check one by one. Nathan Hale was torpedoed. Yes, we know. There are 2 of you. James Butts was torpedoed. Really? Okay, I'm not sure if we even found them. Message. James Butts again. Alright. Nathan Hale, the second one. Yes. Empire Almond. Yes, I think we did manage them. Well. What's that? Okay. Just the wreckages, not the main part. Okie dokie. Let's move. So exactly, the Nathan Hale was on this line as predicted. Or as measured from when we fired at them. will be...
Sinkendes Wrack. 50 Grad.
Really? Is that a new one? 50 degrees. Are we already... No, we are too far, so let's get there. Did we... no, we are not changing course, so I did misclick something. Let me check. Maybe we can find valuables finally. Or some gold, or, you know, something.
Kurs setzen.
We are moving too fast, so
Alle
let's
Maschinen
slow.
stopp.
Yeah, this U-boat can wait. Ah, replacement parts. We have no chance to load them. By the way, this is those Butts stuff. This James A. Butts ship. Alright, so we'd find their wreckage as well. Okay, let's get there.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yeah, but we are really lucky that we survived today. This AC1 is not as shallow as AC2. It was like 300 meters almost, but 260. But we did manage. And definitely we should not forget to reload the ventilation system filters, because this could be fatal later on. Ship spotted. What did they spot? Not sure. Let's continue.
Telegramm gesendet.
We do not see them on the list. Cruiser. Cruiser. Ooh. What is the lonely cruiser doing here? Is it the lonely one? Let's check, because the cruiser wasn't part of the convoy we intercepted, like 100%. Is it there? It's just the... What nationality is this one? Is it a, like, Russian one? USSR? Looks like. There is a corvette there. And so they're patrolling this area. From the look of it, yes. And they do not know we are here. We know they are there. But it's technically... Are they patrolling the area where the U-boat was sunk? Not really. But getting close there, because they are there and the area, middle of area is there. So just like there and there. They will not be able to bring them down. I could technically get rid of the corvette. Let's switch to electric.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Let's go to Dexabosh.
Vorfluten.
And we will see. Are we still heading the right direction? Because now I'm puzzled. I was so surprised with the flag. Yeah, we are. So they are somewhere 40 degrees. So if this is 90, then they are somewhere here. Somewhere there. Moving there. So maybe we'll get problem. That they will get in our way. So let's do 90.
90 Grad.
Let's get somewhere
Steuerbord.
there behind them. And then return back to the sector. Let's do like
Kurs
there.
setzen.
And then there. Yeah, just to avoid them. We do not need any more. How deep is now the...
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle
Yeah.
Tiefenmessung.
I did not do... Yeah, exactly. I haven't done the deep ping. Not to get audible, but I think we still can do it. They are still quite far. Let's do one deep ping.
Melden Sie mir
If
die
we
aktuelle
messed up,
Tiefenmessung.
then we have to deal with that.
Tiefe unter Kiel.
Okay, 246, that's better than before. It looks really easy target. If we would have two T1s or two T1s, I would fire at them. We haven't really fired at the cruiser, or did we? I think not. We haven't sank a cruiser yet. I think we didn't even fire at them. Okay, I was hoping that we are aiming back to Bergen, to our home base, but not. Unfortunately, not yet. What's that? Something else behind us. What's that? Is that a cruiser? A freighter? Can it be that this? Yeah, let's investigate. We will get there.
Kurs 7, 2 Grad.
We still have one torpedo. We should use it. We should not return, like, load it back to the Bergen. Okay, so now we are getting closer to them again. Running deck submersion electric should be alright. Should. Maybe will not be. Won't be. Alright, there. 0, so we should align tiny bit
Kurs
right.
0, 1 Grad.
Let's go on diesel.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Oh. Let me go back to my platform. Where was it? There. Alright, I want to see what's that. Like, Anton. Yeah, perfect. Can you just tiny, I'm trying. It's definitely, it's either, no, it's a Liberty, this is Liberty one, by the way, from the look of it, so 1T5, and that's it. The last one we have. Lucky we. Where is this cruiser? Still quite close at our 70, 80, so most likely we are getting, like, parallel to them. Maybe tiny inch closer and closer. But that's definitely Liberty. Let's maintain the torpedo 5.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
You know, this.
Handelsschiff, 330
And now we
Grad.
have them, 330, alright. What about them? Are they still, like, cool? Let's say yes. What else can we say? Alright, so we're getting tiny. So let's do like 5-10 degrees closer to them. We will stay in radio silence because of the cruiser for now. They have some guns on bridge. Oh yeah, on deck, I think. Maybe even on the bridge there are these. Okay, guys. Seriously, alright. There are these 4 machine gun nests on the... they are a new one, yeah? Alright. On the bridge. So... the speed would be... we are currently running at 12s. That's 12 knots. They are probably running at 9 or 10. Let's do 10 for now. We definitely have to come closer. Maybe we can do it differently. Maybe let's focus on the map view. Let's
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
calculate
setzen.
interception point over there. We are still turning slightly to the right, so maybe we'll get cruiser close enough. Alright, let's see that. That's a Liberty. 10 for now.
Schlussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Angle on bow was
Gegnerfahrt
very nice.
0. Knoten. Gegnerlage 9. 0. Bug rechts. Schlussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Now we will use binocular because the UZO is not stabilized and it's really bad to watch. And you know, there is this cruiser, the USSR one. Now there are they moved really further away. You do not see their deck anymore. Okay. Alright. Let's focus on our Liberty. Let's liberate them, yeah? This is the Liberty which has to be liberated by our T5. which is going to be maintained again. Yeah. It's not as jumpy because it's stabilized, but sometimes you have your crew guys really ruining your view. Alright, they can spot us and warn the cruiser. We have to fire the stern one. Let's punch all the data into the UZO again. Uboat seal optic. Distance, is it still the same? No, it's still a lot. Let's stay here, if I'm allowed. Where is it? Just there. Exactly. Exactly. You want to see something. You can't stand on this side, because I'm too short. And when I stand on this side, there will be always everyone in place. Let's try. Maybe not. Are we getting closer? Yes, we are. Inch by inch. It's an American one. Do you see any guns? This seems empty. This seems empty. Okay, where's the cruiser? Oh, over there. Okay, definitely away than before, like further away than before. Alright, so let's try. UZO.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung 4, 6, 2, 9 Meter.
Alright, let's get closer.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 2, 9, 6, 5 Meter. Rohr 5, bewässern.
So the degree is 72 expected one, which is not true. It's like really 90, lovely 90.
Aktualisieren.
Because, okay, this means that the speed 10 wasn't correct. So if the angle was before, so they are even faster than 10 then. And there are probably 12. Can they be 12? No, they can be 11 max, so let's do 11. Not sure. But as I said, this is just... Oops, just... D5.
Geschwindigkeit 1, 1.
Let's turn 90.
90 Grad. Steuerbord.
Fire and stop. And then check what they carry, because it's like completely unescorted single. Is it? Maybe it's like one of the convoy we already, one from the convoy we already intercepted.
90 Grad. Backboard.
Okay, this was our last. Hopefully we hit them. Kilometers with T5 should be a hit.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem
Yeah.
Weg. 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. Torpedoversager.
Oh. All right. Let's do one more point, because it's 7,000, so we should not like
Herr Kapitän.
get it unresolved.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant. Verstanden. Betrachten wir es als erledigt, Herr
I will
Konvoi.
take the helmet as well. And we'll use a deck gun after a long time. I mean, Anton will, because he's a gunner. Okay, so he dropped it there already.
Ja,
Let's take
Herr Kaloin.
one
Ich
helmet
kümmere mich darum.
for him. Are you here? Yeah. Perfect. You have a head and a helmet. Oh, okay, lucky you. I maybe sometimes have no hair when I switch to helmet. Yeah, I have a helmet, alright. Alright, Anton, you will take one more
Ich
guy.
benötige
We will
hier
go
etwas
for a main
Unterstützung.
deck gun.
Deckgeschütz besetzen.
Yes, please. What about the destroyer? I will have to manage that. There are still... Are they still far away? Yeah, they are far away. Not visible even for me. Perfect. So let's be polite and let's ask them to stop. We do not see any guns. Let's go fast.
Äußerste
Let's
Kraft
surprise
voraus.
them. Let's try to surprise them.
Kurs setzen.
Is he there? No, I don't see. We will not fire the first shot until we tell them that we will fire the first shot. Oh, there is a sea wolf. We are fired back and he can drown. I will try to catch him. I will stand here. If something goes... No, here. Don't worry. I forgot your first name, Butcher. I think Hammond or something on H, I think. This is Hammond. I mean the ship. He was Harald? No, Harald not. I don't remember. Okay, let's fire now, yeah? No. I think we spent too much time with low oxygen. Not sure if this is the good spot to be. Let's correct that. One less person to run to the ladder to not like get cramped there. Here on the ladder. Torpedo Fazaga, why? Like, okay, I did not check the... There is a machine gun, 4 machine guns probably on the bridge. No guns there. No gun. There may be some machine guns there as well. So they may have machine guns. As soon as we are spotted, they will start firing at us. With machine guns we could technically lose some crew. So let's correct this. So this is now 1844, so I have no idea when the shifts change. So let's switch both of you guys inside. Crew, tasks for the sailors. No one will be on the bridge. Just me. Yeah, you are free to leave. Yes, yes please. Not get killed, you know. Okay, but there is at least no big guns, just some machine guns. A lot, but still not like main firepower. So we have no torpedo, and this was a dud for whatever reason. Missing workers conning tower. Yes, I know. That was just decided by me. Okay, we have no other means, just the deck gun to bring them down. I do not see this crate, so I have no idea where we should fire at from, like this perspective. Okay, let me go back to my view, because I think we are not aligned correctly anymore.
Kurs setzen.
Yeah, just a tiny bit correction.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden
Okay, we've been spotted, so no.
Unseren Mut zu testen, Männer.
Let's fire.
Schiffziel.
Yeah, he's firing quite alright. Are they firing at us? Yeah, we hit. We miss. We we miss again? Anton, you're a gunner. Oh. Okay, let's stop that. I will do that. I will fire now. Myself. I will take 2 of your guys, by the way.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
No, I'm not going for the computer. Nope, I'm going for the gun. You did some damage, but we have only 30 rounds, so we have to be careful. Yes, one guy. Let's wait for another one. Maybe you can ask Anton to go for a 4-3-0.
Ich kümmere mich darum.
Where should we fire at? This is not bad, what he did already. This was perfect. Like, not even anticipated. We have high explosive stuff, so maybe we should go some fire soon. Still have 17 more. No idea where we should hit really with the on the Liberty class. Where is the sweet spot? Oh, that's water. Another water. We can even intercept, like, tell them now that we are going to sink them anyway. I think they already realized that. Let me try. Yes, perfect. So let's leave the station. Let's send some delegation there quickly. Until when, before the destroyer is back. I mean the cruiser, not destroyer. Alright. That was not bad. We should have maybe waited with our fire before we reached them, but alright. Let's... Level 3. Okay, no supplies, we cannot take anyone else. Nope. They are there. There. Cruiser and the corvette. So, yeah, cruiser and the corvette. We are quite close. Quite loud. Let's fix there. Let's fix the crew assignment again. So 777. Let's have someone on the bridge when there is no one else, no officer. Engine room, cargo hold, search the cargo hold. Should be quick. Maybe, hopefully before we get cruiser and corvette on our tail. Maybe just ignore it. But it's another 7,000. We did fine. Transported goods. Alright, so we take 4 med kits. We could reload the ammo, but I would need to do it manually, which I don't care really. It will take ages. This is just 15 minutes. Alright. Engine room. Bye bye.
Ja, Herr Convoy. Ich kümmere mich darum. Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Alarm beenden.
And we have to find the U-boat. Yeah, I think it's over there.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Sie gehen unter.
Yes. Yes, perfect. So we will maybe do 60,000 today, maybe more than 60,000 when we are as lucky.
Herr Convoy, wir haben unsere Position erreicht.
When we are as lucky as we are at the moment. Right, do we have something there
Kleine Fahrt
worth
voraus.
picking up? There's a prognog medkit, not anymore. Alright, nothing. How deep is this section?
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Right, let's sort our attire with Anton.
Tiefe unter Kiel,
230.
230 Meter.
Better than before, but still quite deep. Right, Anton, your turn.
Herr Kaloin? Bestätige.
I was really expecting them to fire back, but it does not look like so. Maybe Liberty does not fire back. You know, the C3 fires like crazy. But I don't know about Liberty, how it really behaves under pressure. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so he has not wearing any hat anymore, so let's fix that. You have to go, if something like this happens, if he dropped the helmet and he's not back on his typical attire, just go click on the character screen and exit. He's now looking as before. No, he has to pick up still the apparatus. Yes, please.
Kaloin?
Let me check. Yes, he did. Right, so we are going to finally search for our allied dead U-boat. Sorry, U-boat, which is just missing. Let's get there first, faster.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Hopefully the cruiser will not pop up from nowhere. It's not bad visibility, by the way. I don't need those two guys anymore.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Hammond said that they are under attack. Yes, they are not torpedoed because torpedo was that.
Lasst uns einige Schiffe versenken.
Alright, so we have them here again. There is a cruiser and a corvette close to us again. Where are they? They should be there. Okay, there. Now I see smoke finally. Okay. So they are going to where we are going. So we have to go behind them as before.
90 Grad. Steuerbord.
Yep, just behind them. Hopefully we never see you again. No more torpedo. You won. And my sailor does not understand the logic. Where are you? There. Not even Anton. Where are you? Anton. Do you understand that you are in the way? Maybe not, you are just NPC. We're getting dangerously close, by the way. By choice. Which maybe we regret later. It's lovely. But I don't want to get killed. So let's go Dexterwash on electric.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Oh, there is a corvette behind. Yeah, alright. Without them, we would be already searching for our U-boat. I mean, the missing one. For our optional objective or additional objective. We did fulfill the main mission with the optional objective already. It's a British and a Russian or USSR one, so it's quite nice to see them next to each other. I think it was the last time they cooperated during the Second World War, and from then, I think not anymore. But don't go, we won't go back to politics. Alright, so they are already to our perpendicular 90 degrees, almost. to our port side left. Lovely, but we have not a single torpedo, and the last one was a dot, by the way. Unfortunately. Okay, now we can go for the diesel again.
Auf Dieselmotoren
Let's
wechseln.
just do this first step. And when we do not see their deck, and maybe their, oh, yeah, just their deck anymore, then we just move to surface fully to get some speed, because currently we are only at 8 knots, and as soon as we surface, we should be maybe at 12, 13 knots. 11, 12, 11, okay, 11, 12, not 13, but 11, 12. Alright, that's not a problem. Let's find our entry point to the location of our lost U-boat sector. With this information, with the cruiser and the corvette around us, they are moving there, so they are moving 90 degrees, so they are somewhere there, moving there. So let's get here, and let's start from, let's get here, let's start from
Kurs
this
auf diese
position.
Koordinaten setzen.
Okay, we do not see them anymore. Maybe there
Kurs
already.
Alarm beenden.
Yeah.
Kurs setzen.
Let's hope that we will find them easily. That there will be no fog or no rain or no storm or whatever. Bad weather, I mean.
Kurs setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
We still can't go faster, so they are somewhere close by still. What's going on? They are still here. Where exactly now? I tried to avoid them, but maybe they changed course or something. Yeah, they are over there now on this side. I think they were there on this side, by the way, yeah? 293. Alright, so did we just reach them from the other angle? I think we did. Okay, so they are there. Let's find how we will approach this. If they are not here, we would be already at Bergen if we did not meet them exactly where we... Okay, so they are currently here. So let's do it differently. Let's get there. Maybe a bit, tiny bit back, and then
Kurs auf diese
let's do it
Koordinaten
a
setzen.
different pattern now. Let's do it this way.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
I know it will be maybe slower. Find.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
But
setzen.
let's try to get rid of them again. Okay, now we don't see them. That's why I was saying we do not have a like fast time compression, so they are somewhere close by.
Alarm beenden.
Yeah, alright, there is no alarm at least anymore. Now we can use the time compression.
Wir haben ein Funktelegramm vom BDU erhalten.
This would be a telegram from BDU, from the headquarters, that we have to sync one special, very expensive or very, I don't know, prototype stuff, and it's part of the convoy. Nope. Yes. Survivor Walter has delivered a daughter. Alright, so congratulations, let's find him. Walter Mayer. I think we have not checked all the places I wanted to check. Walter, where are you, Walter? Dear Walter. You are here and you have a daughter, by the way. Nope. Exactly when I wanted to pass by, yeah? Yeah, just... Yes, please. So this stuff which you see playing from the first person, I think it's still going to happen when you are playing, like when you assign the guys to go somewhere in the third person, maybe to fix something. And if they see it, or if there is like collision, then you will not be able... There's a mayor, but another one that was with A, not with E. So maybe the crew cannot reach their designated code, like position where you want to have them, because these are just survivors sitting in a empty bow torpedo room. Oh, I have even glasses. Yeah, it's very good to use them in such a red light. You know that, yeah? We are protecting your eyes. Right, he's maybe on the bridge. I believe he's on the bridge. I think we already have one announcement or one discussion on the bridge directly. Because typically when you meet them at the U-boat, I mean inside the hull, the discussion happens here. But he's here. So we will be discussing just behind the...
Es
there.
gibt Glückwünsche von der Flottille für Sie. Sie sind Vater eines kleinen Mädchens geworden. Frau und Kind sind wohlauf. Wirklich? Das sind großartige Neuigkeiten. Ich kann es kaum erwarten, meine Tochter in meinen Armen zu halten. Bitte übermitteln Sie meiner Frau meine Grüße und sagen Sie ihr, dass ich sie liebe.
Yeah, definitely will break radio silence and just send this message. Yes, for sure. But it's a really good one. If you have your daughter born or your son born, this is really perfect. Map. Let's try to continue, maybe not as crazy fast. Maybe we'll find them, if not, we will maybe do another pattern. Yeah, okay, now we found them. Perfect.
Auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Natürlich,
Okay, so that's the last interception we will do today. Hopefully. Imagine it will be like
Scheint das vermisste U-Boot zu sein, das wir finden sollen.
raided by 12 aircrafts again just before Bergen, so we will have to solve the situation. Right. It's already almost 6 hours long stream, which I do not want to have at all this long before. Where's the U-boat? Let's fix that. So it looks like that for a moment I was like having like a flashback that this is Type 2
Kurs 1.
for whatever reason.
9 Grad.
It looked tiny bit like maybe from the angle. Oh, that's nope. Let's just stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
And since we do not see anyone on the bridge, we do not see the bridge. Okay, we see. No one there, no lights on, so they are probably gone already. Unfortunately, they are done. As happened already a couple of times before, so let's do Eco
Melden Sie
Sounder.
mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
376. Alright. Andreas for sure. Let's do Anton. Make it quicker with 7 guys. Type 7B, I guess. Or C basic, I don't know. Hard to say. Investigate. This is quite fast. Let's do it from the map view, because this is not as fast as it could be. That's faster. Yes, chlorine gas from batteries because they ran on the main mine or something like that. Yeah, unfortunately. If you have not enough resources to really scuttle them down, maybe no explosive, no charges, no one's killed enough yet, or maybe you don't have any torpedo or something. That gun should do, but I also did manage to do it once with just a flag gun with the machine gun. Okay, what was the depth? Give me current echo sounder reader. Okay, so no one gave me the reader.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
And we'll go back
Kurs
to
auf diese
Bergen.
Koordinaten setzen.
Okay, let's
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
start and let's do the deep pink.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel,
Okay,
4, 3,
431
1
meters.
Meter.
Maybe someone will fight them in later after war. in 400 meters. Alright. So it was a long mission.
Herr Kaloi, ich bin erschöpft. Ich benötige eine kurze Auszeit.
Wir wurden von einem nahegelegenen Uboat
Lone
ein
steamer.
mögliches Ziel in diesem
Still
Gebiet
have couple of
informiert.
shots. AC 482 slow northeast. AC 482 AC 4 behind us 8 2 lonely steamer
Kurs
northeast.
setzen.
Let's get there to the edge of the sector. No, F482.
Kurs setzen.
Yes, we know.
Herr Kaloin,
Let's do hydrophone check, and I think we forgot to resupply
Tauchen auf
our
50
galley
Meter.
for a long time now. Yeah, everyone rushing to the front to make it heavier. Yes, guys, you know how it works. Just a drill. Lucky me, I have so skilled crew. Okay, so we did supply it a bit already. Lonely steamer, if it's a slow one, yeah. It could be just the coaster for 2000, but still it's better than nothing. And maybe just tell them and that's it. If it's a C3, then we are out of luck.
wechseln.
We are out of luck if this is a C3, because we have no... If we would have one more torpedo, then where are we? There.
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff.
It's quite
Wird
close,
erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
65 miles.
AK voraus.
Aktuelle Tiefe 25
We
Meter.
can technically mark it down.
50 Meter.
They are here. They are moving there. Alright, let's surface.
Tanks anblasen.
Let's try to get there.
Kurs setzen.
They change speed only after the hydrophone
Auf
check.
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Initialization.
Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Yeah, we spotted it already. Coaster. If it's not NA1, then it can still hit us back if it's the new GA something anti, I think, Gant. Jant or Gant. It's quite windy. Some waves right now. That's a coaster, the standard one. So we can fire a couple of shots there and they will catch fire if needed. I do see some gun maybe at their stern station. I think it was supposed to be empty. This nest or this structure there. As I said, it's just 2.2 something. Let's say 2.2. I don't think it's more than 2.2. 2.2. Yeah. The waves are crushing it. To be on the deck and now it will be really challenging. Let's get them so we can clean the map. Just 1 mile remaining. Maybe less if we rearrange
Kurs
that.
auf
Okay,
diese
4 miles.
Koordinaten setzen.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht. Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Alright, are they
Wir
firing
wissen,
back?
wie es geht. Drehen wir den Spieß gegen diese Jäger um.
Or maybe someone should be already on the deck gun. Maybe that someone is me. We are too fast. Alright. Oh, we are really close.
Stopp.
Like next to them. So if they have a deck gun, let me check. No, they don't. Perfect. Alright. No panic. We just ask you nicely, yes? Perfect. Very well. That's how I do like it. Andreas is tired, so let's give him some coffee.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Not champagne, this will be opposite effect. Okay. Someone else drank the coffee. Yeah, Anton. Alright. We have plenty. Is he still... yeah, he's fine. Coaster. Yes. Andreas, Anton, Felix, for example, with 7 guys to make it quick. Every ton counts, especially without firing any bullet. Not just a shell, just any bullet. Just some fuel to catch them. But since you are... I will still give you some supplies. I know it's... I shouldn't do that, but we are just the coaster guys. And you cooperated. And you are sitting on a...
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Let's check how many meters. This should be shallow area
Tiefe unter
probably.
Kiel,
Oh, it's quite
4,
deep.
8, 7 Meter.
Half a kilometer almost of water. So let's fix that. Okay, I don't have to care about that. Let's switch to my view and let's check on crew. They are still searching, yeah alright. Let's speed it up. Still 2.264 or something. Alright. Now we can return. Again, second chance. Second service. They are at 339. Okay, do we have anything there? No, just survivors. Right, no. What's that crate? Ah, it's probably empty crate. Because the ship was empty. Alright. There is a U-boat. Alright. Alright. Hopefully we won't crash to each other. No, it's gone. Alright. So after 6 hours of stream, we did manage 1 convoy, 1 coaster, and we almost died. You can rewatch the view, the video. It was really crazy what happened. And okay, so now it will be some important prototype somewhere. No. U-84 needs some medical supplies. That's lucky that we really picked them up. We are really lucky. Okay, let's rendezvous with them. Hopefully it's on our way home. Nope.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Natürlich, Herr Kaloin.
Alright. But do you see what I see? It's December 31st. So in 12 hours it will be... Oh! Yeah, it would be end of the day. End of the year. Okay, we are moving too fast, so let's stop. So we are having last day of 1942 today. Just right now, I mean. U-84. How does you look like? Okay, there is a light, so they are alive. No one on the bridge, no one on the deck. Heavy damage. Okay. I will send me. Just to get some points for the decoration. I know I'm greedy, but that's the only way. You should really participate in everything you can. Maybe I should even be on the U-boat, which we... I mean, the previous one. Okay.
Ich bin froh, dass wir helfen konnten. Es ist immer gut zu wissen, dass
Yeah,
wir hier
Anton, I'm
auch
also glad
voneinander erzählen können.
that we did manage to help them. Alright, but we have to finally reach Bergen, like really soon. Because it's already New Year. In 12 hours.
Kurs setzen.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Wir wurden von einem nahegelegenen U-Boot über ein mögliches Ziel in diesem Gebiet informiert.
Freighter. Southwest. Maybe going our direction. Medium speed. This could be whoever. AC 188. AC 188. So just behind us, going our direction. Let's get there. And let's do hydrophone check.
Kurs setzen. Betrachten
We
Sie es
still
als
need a couple of
erledigt, Herr
tons.
Convoy.
Can we do it correctly?
Herr Kaloin, wir haben unsere Position.
Let's do hydrophone check.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
You know, with all these 8 additional survivors on our U-boat, we should be sinking faster. Because 8 men can be in the bow. Nice physics. It's not bad that there is line. If it's a C3, we have a problem. If not, then I think we could manage with a couple of shots from the shells from the deck gun.
Auf E-Motoren
It's very
wechseln.
close, really close to
Aktuelle
us.
Tiefe 40 Meter. Schraubengeräusch, Handelsschiff. Peilung 40
It's
Grad.
very close to us, just 12 miles. Let's surface.
Anblasen.
20 Meter.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind
We still managed to meet them. Okay, now it's a foggy weather. And still in 1942. The last hit of 1942. Let's go to the bridge and try to find them in a fog. This is my captain is really good at. I do not see a thing, and he can take the name of the ship already. Right, so let's stare into the darkness. And get the name, Captain, yeah? Yes, please. We'll probably go on snorkel. Yeah, we have to go on snorkel. This is not manageable. No idea. Zero. I just want to finalize the whole circle. Nope. Okay. So let's get there. Let's do it step by step, manually, as it's more preferable. Let's open snorkel. And let's flood all ballast tanks. Wait until the crew is back inside. Do not lose anyone.
Bestätige.
Yes. And hopefully we'll get someone on the radio, on the hydrophone immediately. And he will be able to figure out where they are. No one. So he's going manually to the listening room. I wanted to be at Bergen already like some time ago. It's already 6 hours. Going to switch to the next hour in a couple of seconds.
Herr
The
Kaloy, wir
stream.
sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot wird
Alright,
ordentlich
this will be the
eingesteuert.
long one. Right. He's in the listening room. Should be picking up something.
Zielposition erreicht.
90 Grad.
There is a
Backbord.
chance they
Jawohl, ich
just
kümmere mich darum.
stopped because of the fog.
90 Grad. Backbord.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
90 Grad. Backbord.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy.
We have a hydrophone like full range.
90 Grad. Backbord. Bestätige.
Okay, so we maybe lost them fully because of the fog. Alright,
Tanks
that's
anblasen.
unfortunate, but
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Bestätige.
We don't see him, them, or nothing.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Oh, we are already running fast. Okay, so it's already 1st January 1943. Perfect. Oh, the fuel is already 44%
Von
left.
einem verbündeten Boot ein mögliches Ziel in unserer Nähe gemeldet.
Several, oh nope, no convoy. We have no means.
Wir wurden von einem nahegelegenen U-Boot über ein mögliches Ziel in diesem Gebiet informiert.
Single one, AF557, speed 7, course 226, so going southwest. 557. 557. Just there. Nope. I'm tired. My crew is tired. Fatigue minus 40, which is true. Okay, now we have a situation. Is it a fight? Do you still fight for the same girl, by the way, guys? Or is it finally someone new? Okay, so now we have a dilemma. He's a sea wolf, and he's probably saying something which is not supposed to be said. Or he's a kleptoman. Let's check on Butcher.
Herr Kapitän,
Bucher. Communist narratives. Klaus has been caught spreading communist propaganda among the men. He speaks of workers' rights and the failures of the Reich. How will you deal with this dissent? Since it's the first time, Klaus, I will not handle it so harshly as I typically do, because you are already a sea wolf. You earned that. So this is the first warning, the last warning as well. Yeah, just it's your private opinion. Do not mention politics. It typically doesn't work. Yeah, guys, just let me pass. Can I? Yeah, both. Okay. All right. If anyone else who is not a civil will said something like that, we will completely punish him immediately. But we need sea wolves, by the way. It's already 1943 and we have only 5 or 6. And one still in sanatorium with tuberculosis. Which, it's unfortunate, but that's the situation. You know, it's still fog-like, even here. We will be a couple of tons shy of the objective, unfortunately. But this we will have to do one more time. Maybe while relocating. If it's like a couple of tons, maybe I will already relocate to La Rochelle next time. And going like north and then south, and maybe we'll pick someone in the valley sectors. And that's it. We can finish it off. Alright, let's check the food situation again. To prepare our storage stuff before we dock. So it will be easier to resupply at Bergen. Okay, they do like fish a lot. Let me do one more check. Do we have any scrap? Nope. So alright, so area 1 is fully loaded. We just have to resupply the storage area and that's it. Or sort it out correctly. We have to free the captives. But I will do that before our next stream, because I typically did after. But not today. Oh, lovely. The fog is really lovely. It really is heavy. It looks nice, you know, just the winter. January 1st. Oh no, this is not the 1st already. This is 4th January 1943 already. It's 17:37. So 5:30 in a few more minutes. Okay. Snorkel. Nope, we don't need that anymore. Sorry about that. Should disappear. Lovely. Okay. So, is there anyone else streaming the game at the moment? We can maybe prepare a raid to find a victim. Raid channel. So let's find someone. Okay. This looks fun. One viewer. Yeah, he's trying to distant shores DLC, grinding from the type 2 up to type 9 that count. Okay. Let's prepare him. Not yet starting. Hey, he's still onto type 2. Yeah, I love the type 2. It's a very lovely U-boat. The best one. Okay, let's speed up our entry or our return to the port. It's already there. I do love type 2. I miss it. But this one's proven to be much better. Alright, we won't get to Klaus manually, so let's just finish the mission. Yeah, Friedrich, you are working on the King's Knight's Cross, yeah, because you are really our savior. Oh, Iron Cross first class for Horst already. Alright. Okay, German Cross in gold for Felix. Not bad at all. He's also working on Knight's Cross already. German Cross in gold almost for Harrow. Everyone was decorated. Not bad at all. Andreas, Iron Cross second class. Almost first class as well. Andreas is our new, I think it was like second or third mission with us. And he's already decorated. Not bad at all. Anton, Knight's Cross. Almost at the half. I got some points for my highest decoration available. Alright, so we did well, really well. Wow, not bad. Okay, so we'll relocate and maybe go north to find some convoy or some ships, and then we don't have to take like a full mission. Sunk. Alright, so we have Joseph, by the way, with us. Okay. 67,000 tons in one run. Not bad at all. And we almost died in the process. Alright, but we are back in 15 days. It's already January 43. We are still fighting like lions with the crew. I'm really satisfied. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Let's raid our friend. And we hear each other soon. Bye-bye.